I'm back. I'm wearing a hoodie because my hair is getting shittier and shittier and shittier. Well, what was I expecting? Okay, so I know it's been a while since the last time I did a video of just me sitting down and talking to the camera and stuff like that. Because the last time I did this, I was in Paraguay. I'm in Denmark now. It's midnight and it's raining. Nothing new here. It's getting really cold. Winter is about to come, but like it's already colder than it usually is in Paraguay. So I should see if I'm going to survive for next year. Today I just wanted to talk about like what I've learned these past 3 months I've been away from home. The first thing, and I think it's the most important thing, is that you do get homesick. Like, doesn't matter if you're like the toughest person on earth or whatever you want to call it, but you do get homesick. Everyone does. Before coming here, I was just already like, I want to leave. I don't want to be here anymore. I can't stand this anymore. Like, I couldn't stand anyone in my country back home. But now, now I miss my mom. I miss my dad. I miss my friends. I miss my food. And I miss my family. That doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It's normal. It's like the normal thing to do. You're like away from home. You're by yourself in another country, surrounded by people who speaks a totally different language than you. And of course you're gonna feel homesick. Just because you miss your country doesn't mean that you have to give up and go back to your country. That's not what an exchange student do. Think about yourself. Just keep your mindset on the good stuff and the good things that will happen, that are happening to you. An exchange here isn't something that everyone gets to experience. So you're actually a really privileged person if you're going on exchange. Focus on the like good things that's happening to you and don't focus much on the bad things, because it happened even when you were in your home country. Of course they're gonna happen in your host country. Second most important thing, doesn't matter which language it is, doesn't matter which language it is, doesn't matter where do you go, you will eventually learn the language. So don't worry. Well, of course that doesn't mean that you just have to like stay in your room and do nothing, which is what I do. That doesn't mean that you have to stay in your room and like do nothing, stay in your phone, your computer all day, every day. I would recommend you maybe like read a book once a day, once a week. I don't know how much time you have, depends. But you will learn the language eventually. So don't be stressed out. Like, don't look at our exchange students and just think like, how did she know that? When did we even learn this? What the hell is going on? What happened here? You will learn the language eventually because you're surrounded by native speakers. Of course you're going to learn. Give it some practice. You'll be able to look back and be like, oh yeah, I did learn the language. Because I was really stressed about it. I still am. But I realized like I am way better than I was, let's just say like 1 month ago. And I don't even know how I learned the language. Like, I literally don't do anything. What I normally do is just get like kids book. They're like super easy to read. Like they only have like 2 lines max per page, and they're like really short, and I have like a really easy vocabulary. You should do that if you're worried, or just Google exercises. I know you won't because I don't, but just a suggestion, you know. Well, my battery is running low. I don't even know how the fuck. But okay, let's just. Third thing is about comparison. Like, you shouldn't compare yourself with other exchange students. Like, don't compare your exchange year with someone else's, because they're all different experiences. They're all different people. They all live in different houses, live different families. Of course, it's going to be different. Just don't look up to someone else's experience. Look up for yours. Like, find your own experience. Do your own exchange. But it's true. Like, this is your own experience, and it's only going to happen to you and no one else. So make the most of it. Another thing that I want to talk about is about friends. I know it can get hard at first to leave your friends back home, and it was really hard for me. I remember my first 2 weeks here, at the end of my first week I cried because I felt so alone. I didn't have friends. Eventually you start school and there's a lot of people of your age and you're surrounded by them. So you'll end up making some friends. You will make friends. Don't worry about it. Just be yourself. Another point that I want to talk about is the host families. If you're with AFS, you have to stay with just one family for the whole year, and I know you have like a contact family, same with YFU. But with Rotary, you have to change at least twice or once. For my district back in Paraguay, here I have to change 3 times. This house, this room that you see right now, this is my second host family. I've changed families last weekend, so I've been here for like less than a week. You have to start from zero, literally, even with your family, because you don't know them and they don't know you. If you don't open up to them, they won't open up to you. Like, if you don't tell them what you want, how would they know? So if there's something bothering you, please tell them, and don't keep it to yourself, because that way the problem won't ever be solved. If you're having problems with your host families, which I think everyone does at least once, especially with Rotary, because we're having more than one, so it's just more personalities that are going to be surrounding us. If you're having problems, like if you don't like your family, if you don't like how they're treating you, talk to them. And if you're too scared, you have a counselor, or like a contact person that you can talk to about your problems. Just tell that person, and that person will know what to do. It will give you advice on what to do, what to not do. Don't look at the bad things more than you look at the good things. Just to have that in mind and enjoy your year, because you're in a totally different country just for 1 year, and then you go back. Just 1 year. So make the most out of it. Don't let the bad things consume you. Just focus on the good things, because they're the most wonderful things that could happen to you, and they will stay there forever. You will make good memories in your year. So just enjoy your year, and thank you for watching.